Hey ACO family, this is Kate from the American Cornhole Organization. Click the link in the description below to become an ACO family member now. Or take the next step and click the link to become an ACO certified official director in your area. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you'll never miss an update. And stop by and say hi at the next ACO Major. See you there.
Well, good afternoon and welcome back to the center of the Cornhole universe. That would be center court at the Owensboro, Kentucky Convention Center. The American Cornhole Organization World Championships of Cornhole 19. I am Finn, the loudmouth for the ACO, side by side with ACO Pro Philip Barnett, the Mississippi Ninja. And this was such a big match, we moved it a day to start the day with it.
Absolutely.
This is our team of the season playoff here, and I'll tell you something, 4 sunrises on court right now. How about that?
Man, how about those beautiful jerseys, Finn? They look good. They're popping out there. Now, somebody asked me earlier who I thought was going to win this game, and we have Sebastian, Barger, and Gary Bearpaw against the Hurts, Isaac and Kaleb. Somebody asked me earlier who's going to win, and I'm going to tell you what, I really think the Hurts going to win. I'm going to tell you because the Hurts have had Gary Bearpaw's number for about 2 or 3 years right now, and now he's throwing against Kaleb, and Kaleb has really owned him. I'm not. It is what it is. I can only call it like I see it.
Let me tell you something. If you know it, guess who else knows it?
Everybody. Gary knows it.
And that's all that matters as to who knows it. I'll bet you $100 I know who's going to win already.
Yeah.
Somebody in a bright orange and yellow jersey.
Well, why don't you take the high road there, buddy?
Look at these Top Gun 20 team jerseys are on fire, literally. We got the thumbs up from Seabass, Sebastian, Barger, Gary Bearpaw, the higher seed in this reconfigured bracket here, and they are running out of the blue lane.
They're spinning the bag to see who goes first, but you know what? Just let them roll, man.
Yeah, whatever they want to do.
Let them roll, man. Both teams are dead even.
I made the argument that you and I were the team of the season.
Yeah, we are. We're right in the running. I can tell you that right now. We didn't get a bright yellow jersey, but we're close.
No, we just we get a bright and early wake-up call is what we get. So
absolutely, and a late call too.
Off to a typical start. Sebastian up the middle, a blocker laid in there by Isaac. He'll come in and come over the top.
Hey, that's not a good sign if Isaac's missing air mails.
No, I thought he might come and just run all the way up through it, but he's going to let it sit for a second. But I'll tell you, Sebastian has developed a great roll bag, and you know who else is developing a roll bag, which right now means his partner.
You know when he's going to get it? When he gets qualified for seniors. I have to play him. You know?
He's dialing that bad boy up for you, my friend.
Yes, absolutely. And I'll tell you what, Sebastian has been on center court throwing for about 2 hours too. Mm-hmm. I threw a little bit with him earlier. And now we're just dead even. And Kaleb says, "Go up." You got the hole open.
Yep.
Let's do it.
Do just that up and over.
And he misses.
One off the backside, so that's going to cost him a couple to get started.
Yep. I see over in the corner Miss Bearpaw. She's tuning in, looking like she's mad at the world, like she normally does.
She always tends to be over his right shoulder where he can't catch her out of his periphery. It is kind of funny. Her positioning is always very similar.
And he starts out with one bag out of play, Finn. One bag out of play.
You wouldn't think that players, 2 bags out of play now. You wouldn't think that players of this caliber at this level would get jitters, but I guarantee you standing side by side.
I guarantee you, man.
With a guy who's had your number for a minute, you do have some here, and they'll shake off pretty quickly. Kaleb's just going to go ahead and take up front and pick 4
points.
6 on.
So it's going to be 4
to 3.
Yeah. 4 to 3.
And this is then to get
that green jersey.
Best 2 or 3, right?
Best 2 out of 3 for the green jersey.
Had a chance to see the barn where they display their trophies.
I saw a picture of that. That's pretty freaking impressive. I can tell you that right now.
I asked Rex, their dad, Isaac and Kaleb's dad. I said, "Do you have any more room to expand this barn because you're going to need some bigger walls or something?"
Well, Isaac had a week so far. You know, he's brought home a couple of them hardwoods. He's playing for the junior.
Yeah, he is.
Championship later on today. It's today, right?
Yeah, this afternoon we'll have the women's singles, senior singles, and junior singles starting at noon. Or I'm sorry, at the championships at 6, 6:45, and 7. Junior, seniors, and women's, respectively. We got a certified official shootout. We've got skins coming up at 2, and that'll be streamed here on center court as well.
Man, I can't wait. I can't wait.
I'm looking forward to seeing the bracket. I haven't had a chance to take a look at it yet this morning to find out who it was whittled down to from the first 32.
I know some upsets. Russell Tabors was upset. He lost 7-6.
Is that right?
Dustin Arant was taken down by Nate Stevens and
that
Doug
right?
Parker by Kozinski. Is that the guy's name? Kozinski?
Double 4-bagger there. I don't know. I'm looking forward to finding out. But
double 4-bagger.
It doesn't sound good to me because
I got
too
nothing. Early for you?
I got nothing. I just walked in the door, dude. I haven't even had a chance to stop by the concession stand.
No, I'm just messing with you.
But man, Dustin Arant and Parker both got bounced. Those are two of my 5 that I drafted.
Arant winning.
Yeah. So Isaac does what Isaac does, builds a little front side wall there.
Oh, I thought that might be a roll bag right
I
there. It's a perfect setup for Sebastian's roll bag.
But you know what? He's still got plenty of room to do it now if he wants. He's trying to force that roll bag.
Oh, that is a bad bag.
That's one of the probably the least efficient bags we've seen him throw in a long time.
What the hell was that, by the way?
I don't know. I think he was trying to cut it back and roll, and just got away from him. There it is.
Oh, sweet shot by Sebastian.
What a shot. Took another one with him.
Yeah.
The Hertz throwing the Gustos, and are they what's up and over. Nice answer right there.
They're throwing the CBC. I think they're the Chronics.
Chronics. Okay, not the Phoenix.
And he wouldn't roll again, but he picks up 3 more.
Nicely done.
6-3 becomes 6-6. Is this what we expected here, Finn?
And it's a best 2 of 3. It's not a king seat situation. It's a best 2 out of 3. Congratulations to our other players of the season. You're looking at 2 of them right now. Kaleb, the singles player of the season. Isaac, the juniors player of the season. Co-ed was Maggie Geiger and Wayne Rowell. Johnny Thomas took the honors for seniors, and Emma Jernigan for the women's.
How about Emma Jernigan? I see her sitting over there across from him. She gave me a big smile a minute ago when I made that call on that rollback.
Very good.
She knows how excited I get, and I shot Gary Bearpaw up and over. Kaleb up and over the whole board.
Yeah,
once again.
There it goes. He tried again. And right there's the most. Nice finish there. That's the most emotion you'll see out of Gary Bearpaw.
But he picks up 2 points right there to go up 8-6. See the Chad and Kim tuning in right here. They were an accomplished doubles team this year.
Yeah, they had a great season. Sebastian takes first bag, decides he's going to go ahead and hold it.
And to his admitting, he said he is not throwing very good.
Really?
Yeah, that's what he said.
I would love to be throwing as poorly as he is.
Me too. And that's what he's getting. He's getting a lot of kicks over to the left side on his rollback.
He said he spent quite a bit of time on center court. You'd think he'd have a feel for these boards, which have been admittedly playing a bit tacky.
They are playing really tacky today, Finn. I got to throw a bunch of bags on it. They are playing really tacky today.
Have you seen anybody or talked to any players who have done a massive changeup on the bags they're throwing in anticipation of center court?
No, I know a lot of people are starting to throw them on the slick side. The Hertz, they throw so hard, it doesn't matter if they're on the sticky or the slick.
Yep.
But,
all right, so there's a couple more.
8-8 now. Just what we expected out of these 2 great teams here.
American Cornhole Organization team of the season on the line right now. You're watching.
Do you like it, Finn?
Outstanding.
Throw a block on me, Kaleb. I'm just going to start shooting over it right there.
And that's the danger you run into against Bear.
I love it. Gary. That's a nice play.
Yeah, it's nicely done there because he has now he forces Kaleb to have to make a decision. Is he going to go in hard? Yep. Going in.
Oh, my God. Are you kidding me?
Up and over.
That is not fair, Finn. It's not fair.
Is it possible to do an entire instant replay on this whole frame?
But Gary's going to pick up 2 with there, man.
Clear it up and over.
Oh, and it's just a wash just on the backside. Watch it. Can you show that again, Eric, that shot by Kaleb? Here it comes right here. Watch this push.
The most spectacular wash you'll ever see. Bang.
That is not fair. It's not fair. Eric, you agree with that, right? It's not fair.
All right, so 8-8 remains the score here in game 1 of what is a best of 3.
Nice reblock. That's the hardest shot in this building to me. Roll bang.
Yep, up and over.
Yep,
and not
it
enough
didn't
behind
roll.
it.
I like the roll by Sebastian here, but he's got a hell of an airmail too, but only gets about 3 feet high.
Well, he doesn't seem to trust it as much as he does the roll back. That's what he's going to just go in there
laid
and stick
up,
one in behind. Yeah, behind him. I don't know that you like that shot much because look at what he gave him a lane to collect.
That's exactly right. He got lucky because his bag did skip over the hole.
Now, he doesn't really have a good angle at that same lane, so he's going to have to make a decision here. Is he going to cut right and roll, or is he going to go up? He did go up.
Oh, he tried the M1. He tried the M1.
He tried, and you're right. That airmail shot isn't much more than 3 feet off the board.
I think you just lay up here for the washer, try to roll over.
I think he does try to roll around. I think he's going to cut right to left.
The shots that we think they should take, they all have different shots. It just rolled on top of Isaac's back. Yeah. No harm, no foul. It's just a wash fin. I'm going to have to slip out of here in just a minute.
Fair enough.
I'm going to call this next down and back, and then I'm going to roll out for a minute. I'll be back as quick as I possibly can.
And are you in singles RPI?
Singles.
Is that what's running right now?
Yep. I didn't have to play in the RPI any during the year, and all of a sudden here I get here in the world, I got to go win a couple games.
Yeah. Was it the first 40, top 40? The corner 40 got bounced right to the main bracket.
Did you see it back by Gary Bearpaw? He threw it on the slick side, went all the way off the back.
Yep.
And Kaleb does what Kaleb does best, just clean stuff up.
Yeah. Although he left that one to the right. I mean, obviously, for most people, that's out of play. For him, it's clearly not.
You called it in the barn yourself, right?
Oh, yeah. Look at that.
He almost got it.
It's going to go slick side down right now, depending upon what Gary does. Oh, he didn't take it with him.
Caleb only picks up one out of that. This is a good save by Gary Bearpaw.
Sebastian didn't wait any time at all to collect that.
No.
So 9-8. Isaac Hurt, Kaleb Hurt hold a slight advantage over the team of Sebastian Barger, Gary Bearpaw. Again, lots going on today. Doubles RPI is already wrapped. World Singles RPI underway. The Skins Pro Exhibition is going to begin around 2 o'clock. We're going to determine doubles Tier 2 bracket and Tier 3 bracket, and then the certified official shootout this afternoon. Whew.
I'm here for the duration after about 2 games here, I hope.
Yep. Hopefully you're 2-0 and you're
Hey, did you see Isaac's airmail was long again?
Up and over.
There you go. Look, Kaleb just goes, about damn time.
Yeah, airmail bounce drag. Is that such a thing?
Yeah.
Oh, and
that's a bad bag, Finn.
Is it?
Yeah.
I don't know much about cornhole. I'm pretty sure that one doesn't play.
That's a bad bag.
That's a bad time to have that bag, especially when.
And he lets him off the hook. Sebastian can grab one right here with a slick side push. Oh, wow.
That's a turn.
That's a 4-point. Seabass scored a 2 on that round, Finn.
That's a big swing from what was potential to what was realized. All right, well, go get them. And
thank you, buddy.
We'll see you here in a couple games.
Shortly.
All right, let's hope so. Philip Barnett, the Mississippi Ninja, off to battle in the singles RPI here. Again, everything wraps up on singles on Saturday. It's ACO World Cornhole Day, and singles champion will be crowned. Will it be another king? Will it be our first ever singles queen? As you see the instant replay you saw there a moment ago, which was the shot by Isaac Hurt. Right now, a little direction being given to Gary from Sebastian. Step outside, move it left to right, which is exactly what he pulled off. Glad to have you along. If you're checking us out on the ACO Digital Network, whether it's the Facebook feed or possibly on the YouTube channel, make sure on that YouTube channel you subscribe, you share, and post that passion for the game and sport of cornhole around the world. He just laid it up based on what was suggested to him by his partner. So is that 9-6? Yeah, that's going to jump that lead from 13-8 to 16-8. Sebastian has one ready to go. Gives a little nudge from Isaac. How many in a row would this be for Team Hurt? 3 in a row? Would that be another three-peat? I was wondering that myself, but nobody would rather dethrone them than these guys, an ad hoc team that was put together during this season who ended up running rampant through the division. Nice roll bag there by Sebastian, a bag that I know he does trust for sure. So running hard up the center and just stacks them up. But, yeah, he said, my fault, he can't do it. Now Sebastian set up to do it again if he wants. No access to that bag that's pinched up between. Just going to come in and, he almost doesn't hold the board right there. Is that going to be a 4 spot? Yeah. 8 on 4. So 16-8 goes 16-12. Seesaw battle, as you might expect. Center court, the Owensboro, Kentucky Convention Center. Back-to-back World Championships season 18 and 19. Thrilled to be bringing this to you. I don't know where you're watching from today, but hit us up in the comments, as I was mentioning earlier, no matter which part of the ACO digital network you've got pulled up on the TV or on the computer screen. Let us know what you see. Got a nice audience already for the middle of the day on a Thursday. Reminds me of NCAA bracketology. A couple left up top there. So 12 on 8. That's going to cost them 4, and we're knotted back up at 16. Sebastian has that first bag, sticky side down, lays it what he'd hoped to be more dead center, but that gives Isaac the middle to play with, and he lays one right up over the front lip. Should be falling anytime soon and cleaned up, like, right now. Going to do it again. Oh, he pinches that bag up. He'll be able to get that one if he wants it. It just depends on what Sebastian decides to do. He's going to go ahead and set that one up ready to roll. Not going to take much of a nudge to get that one to take the elevator down. Coming in hot. Oh, and he tried to, I don't know if he tried to bar soap it or what he did there, but Isaac ended up putting himself in a fairly precarious position unless he's got a airmail drag planned. We'll see what Sebastian does. Give him a little bit more. Looking over to Kaleb for a little direction. Taking a look to see what's there. He's probably going to tell him to shoot it and try to drag it. He's going to shoot it. He's looking over at the scoreboard, sees double 16s. Is he going to go up high and try to pull them both? Up, up, up. Oh, and off the back, and they both sit up top, so that's going to be 12 on 7. A 5 spot right there, and that is going to do it, I believe, for game 1. I think that finishes game 1. This is a best 2 out of 3, so he took the risk, did not receive the reward. Now, all he's got to do is submit that. Was it a 10 on 5? So, yeah, he finishes 21-16. Wow. All right, so it has to be a best 2 out of 3. Sebastian Barger and Gary Bearpaw looking to double it up. Trying to determine who gets first bag. The opposite team will start with first bag because this is a best 2 out of 3. It's sort of incumbent upon them to remember who it was that threw the first bag in the first game. And it's a best 2 out of 3. Isaac and Kaleb have got to win this one to take it to that rubber match. And they are already underway. No messing around. Oh, up and over. Nice airmail there from Kaleb. What you'd expect. Gary says, oh, yeah, I'll take that, and I'll leave yours sitting on the front side. Will Kaleb be able to collect? No. Doesn't. Runs it a little bit long. So Gary, right now, just going to run. Oh, what a shot. What a roll. And that's what we saw him working on over the last couple of months very quietly. But if Gary Bearpaw adds a roll bag to his dead center ownership of the hole, it's going to be big problems. And I know a few of you have chosen him to become our next king of cornhole. And when he gets into the seniors division, I think a lot of people are going to be shaking in their boots or considering potential retirement. Who knows? 3-0, an early lead for Bearpaw and Barger out of the gate on the second of a best of 3 games. One under their belt, tucked away. That's a getaway bag there from Sebastian. Isaac will take advantage of that. Sticky side down, just brute force it right into the hole. Oh, is he going to be able to get it in there and keep that one stapled to the top? Yes, he does. Nicely done. So that's going to be a 12 on 7? Yep, 5 spot right there to put Team Hurt back out front. Again, this would be a 3-peat for Isaac and Kaleb as doubles team of the season. But Gary Bearpaw, Sebastian Barger said, not so fast, fellers. And again, congratulations to our other players of the season and our juniors doubles champions, women's and seniors doubles champions were all decided yesterday. We'll review those here in a moment. Kaleb coming in to nudge one, lose one. Gary going to try to run his bag up a little bit closer, and he does. Kaleb going to try to make it more difficult for him to get. Gary's going to roll again. He tried to roll again. He missed it to the left side, so 8 on 8. That's a wash. 5-3 remains the score. It's funny sitting here watching this by myself, probably the way you may be watching it. You might be doing your own commentary, but for me, just watching it's almost hypnotic to watch 4 players like this throw the way they do. And it's funny sitting next to Phil when he's here, or Mad Maz when he's sitting here. They're talking to themselves almost, but out loud into the microphone about what they'd be doing. A nice double 4-bagger right there, couple dozen. Leaves it at 5-3, but listening to them talk as players and having it come through their brain and out their word hole, it's kind of fun to hear that enthusiasm for it. But I'll tell you, I sit here and watch just as amazed as you do on what it is we're looking at. Kaleb having a hard time getting some action on that bag and that push, and Gary not going to let him have an easy access to it again. Is he going to come in hot? Yeah, he did. He almost lost it off to the left side, and he's not really done himself any favors there. Gary's bag still very much in the way and in play, up and over. Oh, and he knocks one off. It's a weird and one. You don't often see that off the side of the board. Coming in hot as Kaleb puts one down, so he's got 5 on 7, 5, 10 on 5. That's going to be a 5-spot right there, and that's a big change. 5-3 becomes 8-5. First bag back in the hand of Sebastian Barger. Therapeutic watching this. Alan Ballard, Gary Bearpaw is the true GOAT. We shall see. Is this his year? This is something we talked about a lot up and over. Oh, and he misses off the back. It's all right, says Sebastian. Kaleb going to try and take one in. He runs one off the back, runs one under. Gary's going to bunch it up. That's a very good bag right there, because now Isaac's got to go out and see exactly what kind of real estate Kaleb's got to play with. He is going to kind of roll it up and over. Nicely done. Sneaks one in the back door. Well played. Well played. And that's going to be a 7 on 5. Moves it from 8-5 to 8-7. Isaac first bag. At some point, you got to figure he's going to light a fire inside there, and he's going to. I think the biggest duel is going to happen from left to right on this court right there between Sebastian and Isaac. Ultimately, it's going to come down to that. I think they're just going to go hole for hole, as your eyeballs tell you. Wait for somebody to make a mistake. Isaac run through that. Oh, and he doesn't. Not only does he not do it, but he allows Sebastian to get in there and pull another couple of points. So that's going to take it 10-7 here on center court, Owensboro, Kentucky. I think Isaac and Kaleb both need to calm down just a little bit. I think they're getting mad at each other, or get mad at themselves, not at each other, but I think they know If they need to turn it on, they can. And Bearpaw and Barger have done it all season long. They have just come in and very quietly destroyed most in this division. Another bag left out to the left side. Gary's not going to give him an opportunity to reclaim that, I don't believe. No, he doesn't. Bullies it out. Takes it back to the right. Kaleb going to have to be satisfied reducing the damage just to 2, which he does. Gary throws a nice right up the center bag that he, more than anybody else, may be known for in the ACO. Taking a couple of different camera angles so you can see the board as the players see it. It gives you a better feel for the action on the board as well. Up and over for an airmail just like that. You see it smash the back of the hole and drop down. Sebastian going to come in and roll. Yes, he is. Oh, what a great roll back. Up and over. Going to go over that airmail again. Another nice backside there from Isaac. Going to roll again, and he does. Great shot. Just great shot making. Up and over again, and he nails that third one as well. Wow, how about that? That's a great frame. Almost every single one of those throws is worth an instant replay. We'll pick a couple and share them with you. But Cameron Kingfisher checking in. Brent Bridges, let's go, Gary. He says, Shay Marsh, good to have you all along. Gavin Kirk, you're right. That is a hell of a roll, and it doesn't matter who you're talking about on center court. I know who you're talking about, but you are correct. Clean it all up. Start again. Good crowd, as there typically is around center court here. To check this one out again. This one, if you're just joining us, whether it be on the ACO YouTube channel or on the Facebook feed, this is for the ACO Doubles Team of the Season honors. 2 Top Gun 20 teams there in bright jerseys. Kaleb able to pull back a couple, so 12 on 7 becomes 12 on 9. Also, if you're just joining us, Sebastian and Gary have game 1 under their belt. It's a best of 3. That one gets away from Sebastian just a little bit. And Isaac will, as he is wont to do, make him pay for that. Sebastian run through that. Oh, he didn't. He knows it's going to go at some point. Maybe he'll just let Isaac take it, and he does. Best he can hope for is minimize. Damages to 2. Hurt's going to inch up just a little bit closer now. 12 on 11 here in game number 2 of the best of 3. Coming up around 2 o'clock, we're going to be into that final 16 bracket of ACO Pro Skins. This one a little different, 100% payout based on every player buying into this tournament. The Skins tournament had been free for pros to play throughout the course of the season. This time they bought in, and they're playing 100% payout. Very consistent now. I think a groove has been found going from, well, what is west to east based on the Ohio River? What is east to west based on my view right here? And Isaac has that first bag. Going to play a little differently than we've seen him. He understands Sebastian's trick bag, and he knows that low block that he typically lays there and then works his way back towards. Not working for him against Sebastian Barger today. There's a block. Isaac will probably just run through it. Yep. You almost feel like they're both in the who's going to blink first and make the mistake mode. All right, nice double 4-bagger there. They exchange taters and they move along. And as you watched, we've seen that Sebastian, when he's missing, he's losing it off to the left. Oddly enough, same thing for Kaleb. When he loses it, he's losing it off to the left, and he set himself up for a very bizarre set of circumstances a few frames back, losing one off the back off the side of the board, and he loses one off the backside. Gary going to come in and move left to right. Leaves that bag for Kaleb to have to worry about, which he'll come in and clean up. Nicely done. Watched him do this a lot in their barn. I see Rex over there keeping an eye on things. Patrick, Barger, Wendy are here, I know. Anita Bearpaw, SVC family, everybody's here. Oh, and that one hangs up. Hangs up just a little bit, and you're back a lot sooner
That's
than I
how quick you can lose, brother.
Oh, no, that's not why.
I got through almost 11 on me, man. Come on.
Is that right? Who'd you play?
Stephen Vines. He's from my area, too. He played really well. Congratulations to him.
Well,
where are we standing?
Well, right now we're looking at the Hertz having a little bit of work to do. They've been creeping back up in Game 2. They lost Game 1 21-16. Obviously down 13-11.
They've cut the lead to 12-11, huh? 12-11,
It's
huh?
actually 13-11.
Yeah, it is. They had caught up there, right?
Yeah, get the update on
There
the
you go.
scoreboard up top. You're watching the delay again.
Yeah. How about congratulations to them taking the first game on the Hertz?
Yeah, good stuff.
Who
And,
is it?
and I
Yeah.
think you're starting to find a little bit more of a groove. That's what I was saying. It's become a bit hypnotic. When I sit, I sit here and watch as a spectator sometimes when it's just me. I'm like, you got to be kidding me. You got to be kidding me. You got to be kidding me. Are you serious? Really? Are you kidding me? You got to be kidding me. Are you serious? But when you guys are over here playing or commentating as players, it's funny to hear you talk about certain parts. It's almost like you're in their heads and what's coming out of their heads into your head, out your mouth, which is a perspective that is always super valuable.
And Gary,
well.
It looks like Gary has found a groove.
He
for
has.
sure.
And were you here for the roll bag that he did that rolled about
I
8
did
inches
not.
up
Did
and
it?
over?
Really?
Oh, yeah. Do you heard the crowd at one point? Probably the loudest they got the entire time.
I would like to
was
see
him
it, though.
running that roll bag up and over.
You know, when you get Gary to open up, he's really a funny, good guy, man.
Oh, he is funny.
Yeah.
I mean, he is a up and over.
Oh, and
Boy,
that's
he's
not
lucky,
a good bag.
Lucky to hold that one.
Yeah.
Kaleb's had an issue moving to the left, and he's running them off the back. If you remember a couple of seasons ago, he'd run them hot right.
Yeah.
Hot right, hot right. Now he's
left,
running
hot
off,
left.
Yeah, running them off left. Sebastian, when he's missing left as well, but he hadn't been missing much here lately.
Tell you what, it looks like he's in a pretty good groove right now.
Yeah.
Both these guys throwing fire down on this end.
And Isaac, as I mentioned, he hasn't been throwing that low blocker and then going and working it up and finishing.
You know
He
what?
knows Sebastian's not going to play that game.
No, and let me tell you something. I was over there warming up with Kaleb Rogers this morning, okay? And, you know, we always talk about how these guys are throwing the blocks, the rolls, and all that stuff. Nice push right there by Isaac Hurt. And I told him, I said, man, you guys
There it
can run
is.
bags with anybody in this building. Why
There it is.
do y'all try to throw the blocks and all that stuff? And you know what he told me? Exactly what I talk about. What do you think I say all the time? They get bored.
They get bored, yeah.
They get bored.
Yeah.
You know, and that's a good thing to have. Get bored playing, throwing bags in the hole. To get bored
Well,
I guess that's good.
It's the thing that separates playing cornhole from playing cornhole.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You can stand out in the backyard with a beer in your hand and throw. If it goes in, great. If it doesn't, whatever.
Yeah.
This is, you know what? I'm bored with playing as well as I do. I'm going to try to play better than well.
Absolutely. I'm
And
gonna
then
try
even better than better.
Well, I'm gonna try to take something away from the guy I'm playing against too.
Sebastian and Gary
Nice
took
2
game 1
points.
of what is the best 2 or 3. They're going to pick up a couple here. So the tie at 13 is now broken, 15-13. 6 points away from being the Top Gun 20 team of the season are Sebastian Barger and Gary Bearpaw. And you see those 4 outstanding jerseys, all with a number 1 on the top right.
All of them. How about
chest.
that?
That's good stuff. Yeah, we've had some great battles. We had some great outright wins. We had some great doubles championships yesterday. Looking forward to junior, seniors, and women's finals tonight.
And let's talk about this. These are 2 great teams here
Yeah, they
too.
are.
That's why they got the 1s on their chest.
Well, we talked about the ad hoc team of
Yeah.
Bearpaw and Barger that came together and then just kind of cut through everybody.
Yeah.
I think the Hertz maxed out early on, and then the rest of the season belonged to these guys.
This could be 4 for
gonna be a
Isaac.
4
Oh, and
spot.
it hangs up on him.
Doesn't get it thrown through.
Yeah, but Seabass still got another bag.
He wants to go down and take a look. They both have 1 left. 15-13. They're going to spend a moment, regroup.
I think Kaleb has come to respect his brother a lot more than we saw in the last couple of years. Do you agree with that?
Oh, I think so.
Yeah.
I think so. And they've had, all these guys have had different things going on in their life. But, Kaleb getting married back in June, I think it was important that they maxed out so he could focus on that. They do seem to have a new focus coming into this. I mean, you remember we talked about Isaac and a girlfriend last year. And I think that's probably the one thing, I hate to say it, kept him from maybe winning it all.
You know what, though? He still played freaking well, but he ran up against a buzzsaw.
Yeah, Ellis was throwing fire from the whole back half of the season. But, I mean, Sebastian, we've seen how, his game has developed over the last 3 years, and Gary is just as consistent as they get. So nothing about what you're looking at should be surprising unless somebody just completely doinks one coming in.
Oh, and that's going to be a big round for Isaac. He could pick up 5 points right here to put him on 20. 18, I'm sorry.
Is he going to get them both? Is he going to be able to get it?
Oh, and it hangs up. He just grabs 3. But they do take the lead here.
And that's not one you usually see him
miss.
I mean, that is, I don't know if that's the board conditions
or
what that is.
He's talking to himself. I tell you what, I'm really surprised that Gary and Sebastian took the first game, but they are playing really, really well.
Well, they were the first ones to get control of their game
and
to finish it off. They were.
And you can see the respect these two teams have. Look at the people that's gathered around.
Oh, yeah.
To watch this championship match. And that's board conditions right there that cost Kaleb. Oh, and he tried to get around. It went to the opposite side.
He's telling him to slide it.
Nice bag. Isaac liked it. Gave it a little clap. Gary may shoot an airmail right here. It's a hard cut.
Sure. Yeah, so he doesn't have to risk
Look what he did.
Oh, boy.
That's the shot he's been working on. I don't think it's time to shoot it right there. I thought he should have shot just the airmail. Just go over, take your 2 points, and go on.
Oh, he's got what we call that popcorn fart airmail.
Yeah.
It doesn't,
It's
just,
There's my drone, man. How about that?
My man Thor
I'm going to be driving that drone this weekend, right?
Yeah. The only droning we're going to be doing is from right here behind
Yeah, we're droning, that's for sure. Is that drowning or droning?
Sebastian leaves one up off to the left side, glances over at the scoreboard, and Isaac is perfectly positioned for his game just to brute force that right down the middle.
And all of a sudden, Sebastian's lost the center of the hole, and there's another one.
Another one off to the side.
4 points right here.
Here it is.
Oh, and that's not a good position for those bags.
No, he's got one left in hand. I don't know. Can he get
That's a good bag.
Smart there from Sebastian, who's got one left in his hand as well.
Slick side right here. Big push. They call him Big push anyway.
Yep. Coming in low, coming in hot.
If I'm Sebastian, just don't go.
Here they go.
There they go.
2 go. Wow. Look at him. Now, that was not a slow motion instant replay. That was a slow motion actual event.
It's 10-on-2 right here, and Sebastian can't do anything crazy. He can run through it, or he can just lay up and give up 4.
Yeah.
He's got 2 options. The other option, he loses.
And he's going to come in and
he still gets up 4, though. That's not a bad shot, though.
All right, that puts Isaac and Kaleb on 20. Hardest point to get. We always talk about it. Is it the first one or the last one, depending upon how good you are? I figured it out. If you're not very good, it's the first one. If you're really, really good, it's the last one.
Absolutely. And that bag might be a little bit out of play for Kaleb, and Gary can move it out of the way a little bit, too. Nice bag.
Gary going to just go ahead and plant one there. And Kaleb's
I like that.
Nicely done. Kaleb going to roll, and there it goes. Gary not going to do anything except build the wall.
Hey, and I tell you what, he's in a pickle right now. Kaleb,
is he going to go up?
He's going to roll again?
He's going to roll again.
Oh, he knocked Gary's bag in. Now, Gary can split those and grab 4 right here.
Coming in hot, pushing.
Oh, he got 2, though.
Picked up 2, yeah.
Nice bag, Gary Bearpaw.
Whew, man. I'll tell you what, we're seeing some very indicative shots and some very odd shots.
I agree. It's kind of a weird game, is it not, Ben?
It really is. And early in the day, I mean, does that have something to do with it? Had they played it when it was supposed to be played yesterday, would that make a difference?
I don't know. The boards are pretty much, to me, playing the exact same. Yeah. So, and it depends on how good of a day you're having. Like I always say, when Craig Irvin won the King of Cornhole, if they'd have played it that Friday night, Gary Bearpaw would have won King of Cornhole. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Was nobody beating that man that night? And that could be the game right here for Isaac. They're going to go up a game.
Gotta get that third game.
There it is. That's it. He don't even have to throw.
Gave him everything he needed, and that's run right down the middle. All right,
here we go.
Match is on the way.
Game 2, baby. Game 3, baby. I'm sorry. Game 3. Let's do it.
Yes. Put that in the comments. Anybody that did not expect this to be the case. And
look at him. I love it, man. Brotherly love right there.
There we go. All right, so now what does this do mentally to the team of Sebastian Barger and Gary Bearpaw? We're about to find out. Taters exchange, nicely done.
You've already won one game. I don't think this takes anything away from you. Sebastian just had kind of a bad game that game. That's in my opinion. He'll probably tell you the same thing. Nice block shot there by Kaleb.
Gary with one off the back right out of the chute.
How about that bag?
Boy, if he gets control of that thing, this could be a...
I like that bag.
A disaster for somebody. Gary nicely done.
Nice bag.
Tumble back on. He's got one off the back right now.
Oh, and that's just a wash?
No, he's got one. Gary had one off the back.
Oh, did he?
So that's 3-0. Isaac and Kaleb jump out in this rubber match. Best of 3 for the team of the season.
I missed that. Sorry about that, Finn.
I only said it 4 or 5 times.
That means I'm listening to you.
Oh, it's all right. It's the one shot I recognize. The one off the board.
The one off the back. Yeah. It's the one I had a couple of a minute ago too. Nice bag. What a shot!
And that's what we're accustomed to seeing from both of these guys. We'll see. Yeah, I was just going to say,
nice cleanup.
We'll see Sebastian do the same thing from the other side, left to right. Now they're just going to drill it hole for hole. I don't think you're going to see a lot of defense.
Nope.
Okay.
Miss Arrington might be mad. Somebody's sitting in her season seat over there. She's having to sit on the ground.
All right, I hear over my left shoulder. I heard her.
That was Miss.
She thought, Becky hurt. She thought she could hide from us.
Yeah. I heard her. She gave him a chance to pick up some here now.
Throw that bag. He can get that bag if he wants it. He's moved.
I don't think he's getting that one, Finn.
He's moved up. How many times have we said that?
Gary, Gary turned it right there.
Gary did a nice job of making sure he can't get it. And he don't want to chase it now. Nice done again. Well played by Gary Bearpaw.
That bag will get you in trouble chasing that one.
That should be 2 back for Gary.
Bearpaw-like right there.
That was a jinx jar.
You did that?
That was on me.
Oh, okay, cool.
That was me. I said that should be a couple back for Barger and Bearpaw, and then he doinked it there to the right.
And that goes in there. You got dollars? Damn, you have been to the strip club, haven't you?
No, I've been to the Jinx Jar store. And that'll go in there. I've decided, too, everything that goes in there tonight, we're tipping to bartender.
Hey, I'm okay with that, brother. Absolutely. They've been taking care of me. I can tell you that right now.
The way we've been going, they might be independently wealthy.
They might be.
The weekend.
Hey, I've been tipping the grab out on myself. What are you talking about?
And
this could be a big round for Isaac. Is he chased? Sebastian
through,
Chase. Oh, look at that.
Nice shot.
Look at the fired up, too, man. They know that. They know how big this game is. I got to see this shot, Finn, then I got to roll again. Sorry.
So what do I do? What do I do? Gary just said, do what you do.
And that's 8
That's an
points,
8 spot.
Finn. That's 8. I'm going to watch one more round, and I got to take off again on you.
2 slices of bacon and an egg.
Yes. 11-0.
Yeah, how long will it take the team that won the first of these 3 games to crack that egg?
I don't know, but that was nasty right there with Isaac grabbing 8 points.
Yeah. Well, and it was a good time for him to figure out that right to left because he had been a little bit inconsistent with that. Now he's going to force Gary up. And
here's the problem. Here's the problem with the last round. I'm going to go back to the last round real quick. And that's a bad bag.
Open the door. Up and over.
Up and
again.
over. And he hit it.
How about that?
Nice shot, Gary Bearpaw.
That's a great shot to leave.
But what
sitting up top.
But what I want to get to before I cut out of here, Sebastian gave up 8 points, and I'm telling you, Sebastian is really bad about letting things bother him.
Get to him.
Last,
Yeah, if I recall correctly, it was a trip to the orthopedic surgeon last year, wasn't it?
Yeah, I'm glad you. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm glad you mentioned that, too.
There's a wall that was worse for wear here last year.
See, this is 2 more for Isaac right here.
Isaac can run through it and leave that bag stuck up there.
But that's not out of his range. I can tell you that right now.
He can still get it. But as a,
nice bag.
Nicely collected. He used Isaac's bag to help him do it. Run through that, clean it up.
And you see Isaac's not throwing a whole lot of blocks. If he does, it's right in front of the hole. And there's 2 more for Isaac. He flipped it off.
Yep.
I understand. I flipped 2 of my bags off. All right, brother, you on your own again?
All right, here we go.
Thank you so much.
The big finish. Go get him.
Hey, go ahead and pull this in, brother. You got it, all right?
If I hear LaBelle saying over the PA calling you to a court.
He's already done it once, right?
All right. All right, very good. It's all coming down to this 13-5, game 3 of a best of 3. And fighting for team of the season. I tell you what, I would say between the 2 of them, Kaleb would love to go back and replay this entire series of games, more so than any of them. But Gary going to run up and clean it up. I don't know. He stacks one up on the right-hand side, wastes that bag. Kaleb says, oh, you know what? Gary gives it some thought and lets it loose and cleans up a couple. That should be a couple there. Picked up 10 on 8, indeed. Welcome to the Ignition Control Broadcast Center. Are you set up there, Steffi B?
I think so. What's up, guys?
Going to be part of upcoming season 20 as we traverse the nation for majors left and right. And speaking of left and right, left on the floor right there, Sebastian Barger has had a rough go of it here, leaving bags to the left side of the hole. Gave up 8 a little bit earlier by doing it 4 times. Oh, Chris Norris said winner here in Owensboro when Sebastian had an issue with the wall. Boy, and that is one he does not cherish. And unfortunately, as Philip had said just before he left, Sebastian does have a tendency to let his own play get inside his own head, and you need a very short memory in this sport.
Yeah, he does.
20
I'm out of breath
7.
because I was running from a bee, so
really?
outside. So I'm so out of breath right
Was
now.
it killer bees? Oh, and that's going to end up doing it. All Kaleb has to do is finish this out, and they will be, I believe, a 3-peat team of the season after having given up the first game to Sebastian and Gary Bearpaw. All he's got to do is run it through. And he does it.
He does it.
All right. Gary is just for
out.
grins, and that does it. Congratulations, Kaleb and Isaac Hurt, the ACO team of the season. One more time, they got those Top Gun 20 jerseys, all 4 of them, all bearing a number 1. What a great season we saw in doubles play. Now, we just need to make sure Sebastian heads out and keeps his head in the game. That's all we need him to do so he doesn't ruin his shot. Going out into doubles and singles, he's going to go outside and get his head together. How about we bring over Kaleb and Isaac and talk to him for a quick minute? See if we can. He's over there.
Came in towards the end.
Giving some taters to Jacob Whaley. They're getting their congratulatory hugs and kisses from their
parents, the
folks,
mom.
and newlywed wife. We lost Isaac already. He's probably over with his fan club. Oh, I don't know. Maybe it looks
babies.
Like he's adopted. Is that one of the Fretwell's kids?
It looks like it. The kids were following him around all last night. It was so cute.
Yeah. Hey, Kaleb. Hang on one second. See if I can get his attention. Come spend a minute. It looks like Isaac's too busy adopting children over there. Yeah. Is he? Who was that? Is he taking one of the Fretwell's kids home with him? All right. There we go. We're missing one headset over there. Grab that for me if you would.
Yay!
All right. So here now we're focused that way, but we're actually focused. Is this a 3-peat now? Team of the season? It's back to back, I know, but I think it's 3-peat. Wasn't it? Going into the very first
three, I think.
Yeah, the first time we went into the Field of Dreams, I think you all had it. But here's the question. That was no lock. Game 1 was a knee shaker right there.
Yeah.
And it took you a minute. I mean, you about midway through Game 2, I think, started feeling a little bit better going right to left.
Yeah.
I was watching you, though. I see you when you get mad at yourself. You do this. You're like, I don't know what it means, but it means something to you. What was going on in your heads, and when did it start to click that, all right, we're going to take this back?
Well, I started throwing good. I was like, come on, Isaac. I was like, lock in, man. I was like, do better. And I started doing better.
Yeah.
I couldn't get hang of the sticky board. Shoot.
Yeah,
they were sticky.
It was sticky, and it was interesting, too. You had the one slow motion. We thought it was a slow motion replay with those two bags. Just took forever in real time to drop down. And I say, like, and I thought maybe that might be the thing that
so
did
mad.
it. But I'll tell you something. The four of you look great out there. It was a great competition. I love the jerseys. I love the fact that you've earned them yet again. And so let's talk about now the rest of the way as we go through the rest of the weekend. What does this do for you psychologically, or is it just something fun to have under your belt?
Just another game.
Oh,
just another game.
The one we want's tomorrow.
The one you want tomorrow.
Oh, yeah.
Right on. Well, the green jersey for players of the season, team of the season, those are always nice to have. Having gotten a chance to see the barn that's dedicated to all the awards between you. I asked your dad if there was room to expand that barn.
Yeah.
He's going to have to find some land, I do believe, somewhere. But congratulations. I think it was great to see this whole crowd, SVC obviously supporting you, Pat and Wendy Barger and everybody out there, and Anita Bearpaw. It was really good to see everybody gathered around. That was a fun one. I'm glad we moved it off to today so it didn't get lost in so much of what was going on yesterday. Predictions for the rest of the week.
Predictions for the rest
of
the
week. For yourself
week.
personally, I mean, you guys obviously think you're going to take doubles, I would imagine. But predictions for each of you the rest of the week.
I think I'm winning Pro Series and singles. I'm throwing good.
All right, and?
I'm going to be there to play him in singles, so we'll see about that.
All right, so who wins, though? But see, he said he's winning.
Hey,
he said you're
he
playing.
beat me this year in the tournament.
That means I'm due.
Do you realize y'all were picked first and second in our draft? First and second.
Yeah.
As it should be.
Who was it that did that?
That would be, I was the first pick, and I really actually wanted to be the second pick because whoever was the first pick, I was going to pick the other one, and I knew it was going to happen. One of y'all was going to pick, and I could not figure out which one to pick. So I was the first pick, so I picked the older brother. But I do love you.
Nope.
All right. Well, we know you've got babies to kiss as soon as you went over there and adopted one of the Fretwell children, so that's fine. The fan clubs just keep getting bigger and bigger. What a way to start whatever day this is. Is this Thursday?
Thursday.
What a way to start a Thursday. We still got a full day of Thursday, a full Friday, and we are going to crown either another king or our first ever Queen of Cornhole here. Again, congratulations, fellas.
Thank
I've
you.
said it a million times. I know those hand grips right there.
High five.
But they just did it again. Team of the season, Top Gun 20. Look at those jerseys. Team Hurt. The Hurt Locker is in effect here in Owensboro, Kentucky. We're going to come back with skins play out here in just a little while, so don't miss it around 2 o'clock from Owensboro, Kentucky, Center Court at the Convention Center here on the ACO Digital Network. Yeah.